Now, guys, what I want to do is I want to talk through two snubs, if you want to call it. Sure, if you want to call it a snub, two names. I should just say two names that were not on the list and that I wanted to talk about. All right, because if you all saw the list and you see all the players on it, and you're like, okay, why is certain players off this list? Well, we're gonna talk about it. Okay, first name that comes to mind when I'm thinking about who's not on this list. First name that comes to mind is Jonquel Jones. Jonquel Jones with the New York Liberty. This is someone who, so far on the season, is averaging 12.1 points a game, 9.6 rebounds a game, 2.3 assists per game. She is a huge big time player for this New York Liberty team, right? And her value shows up way more than just points. But here's the deal. I actually think I know why because guys, remember that fans, media, and players vote for the starters for the All Star, and then it's coaches that actually decide the reserves. Does that make sense, guys? And so ultimately, the reason why you don't see Jonquel Jones on the list for reserves is because she's hurt. That's why. She is a very elite player, right? She's a big time player. But if she's hurt, everybody and their mama knows that she's hurt. She's not, and it's not likely that she will be back for All Star. They're not going to select her. So, therefore, she has not been selected for the WNBA All Star game because she's hurt. And why would the coaches vote for someone who is hurt? Okay. W Brazil is given the breakdown. Yes, that is the breakdown for the starters. 50% fan vote, 25% player vote, 25% media vote. That is the split. For the starter vote, okay? And then the coaches have a say for the reserves. All right? Okay. Let's continue on, okay? And also, if you all don't believe me about the voting for reserves, I want to point you to WNBA.com where they say, quote, the reserves were selected by the WNBA's 13 head coaches who each voted for 3 guards, 5 front court players, and 4 players at either position, regardless of conference. The coaches were not able to vote for their own players, okay? That is official from the WNBA itself, so if you don't believe me, literally just go on the WNBA website and you can see that. See it talk about that. So, because again, guys, I'm always like, hey, if you say something, show your work and talk about it. Okay, another player who is not on the list, and I've seen some people already today kind of talk about this player and be like, where in the world are they? Why aren't they on this list? And her name is Brittney Sykes. Brittney Sykes, so far this year, is averaging 17.9 points a game, 3.9 rebounds a game, 4.6 assists per game. Yeah, Brittney Sykes is an absolute bucket. She is, right? And if you all see comments about Slim in the chat, that's who people are talking about. Brittney Sykes, aka Slim. Okay? So Slim has been doing her thing this year, right? Absolutely has been doing her thing. And she didn't make the All-Star list. And to be honest with you guys, I am actually really shocked. Like, I'm actually surprised. I'm actually surprised that she didn't make the list. I really am. I really am surprised. Yes, Brittney Sykes is a player who was injured, right? So far on the season, the Washington Mystics have played 18 games, and she's only played in 15 of those games. However, she's a straight up bucket. She is a straight up bucket, and I'm just surprised that both Sonya and Kiki made it, and Brittney Sykes didn't. Like I really am kind of shocked by that. Now, even with her missing games and whatnot, in my opinion, Slim was snubbed. I think Slim should have been on there. If anybody should have been on there, I think it should have been Brittney Sykes. So far, she hasn't been as efficient from the 3 as she has been in other times. And yes, at times she does hold the ball a little bit too much. Absolutely, that is a thing. That is absolutely a thing. But even with that being said, I still think she should have been an All-Star, right? I still think she should have been an All-Star. Not an All-Star starter, but at least an All-Star reserve. I am shocked. I am actually really shocked that that both her rookies got made the All Star nomination, but not her. Like I am kind of shocked. Mikey says, check Slim percentages. When I look at those, I kind of get why she isn't selected for the All Star team. Sonia and Kiki were more efficient from the field than Sykes has been this season. I mean, yes, they are more efficient than her, right? So far in the season, Brittney Sykes is averaging 36% from the field. This is close to her career low. However, she is averaging 17.9 points a game. Yes. Does she hold the ball too much sometimes? Absolutely. And that's something that she's going to work through. But even with that being said, even if you look at her inefficiency, even if you just like look at the eye test and see like, okay, well, sometimes you do be holding the ball a little bit too much and sometimes you do be turning over the basketball. Still with that being said, she should have been an All-Star. Riz says that's that fan vote. It's not the fan vote though. It's not the fan vote. For reserves, it is not the fan vote. It is not the fan vote for reserves. Coaches voted for the reserves. Okay? Coaches voted for the reserves. And yes, Brittney Sykes is not the perfect player, but I think she should be an All-Star reserve. She should have made the All-Star team. Like I am pretty shocked about that. I really, out of everybody, I think she should have been an All-Star. Out of everybody. Okay. So look, here's the WNBA website. The reserves were selected by the WNBA's 13 head coaches, who each voted for 3 guards, 5 front court players, and 4 players at either position, regardless of conference. The coaches were not able to vote for their own players. Okay, so this is not the fan vote. Could the fan vote have made the coaches think certain ways and like pick certain, maybe, but this was the coaches' vote. This was the coaches' vote. These were the coaches' votes, and so yeah, that is just something. That is something to note, guys. Something to note. Some other players who I wouldn't say got snubbed, but players who like was also very deserving of a All-Star nod. I would say it would be one of those players would be Azurá Stevens. You all know Azurá Stevens. She plays for the LA Sparks. So far this year, I think Azurá is having an excellent year. She's averaging 14.8 points a game, 8.5 rebounds a game. She is someone who can be a huge spark for this team. Right? Remember, guys, even yesterday, Azurá knocks down several threes, finished with 21 points, 12 rebounds as the LA Sparks beat the Indiana Fever. Right? So many times this year, so many times, we have seen Azurá just help to win the game for the LA Sparks. She has been a player who has kept LA in games. She has been really, really good this year. And it's just another instance of not everybody can be an All-Star. That's just what it is. Not everybody can be an All-Star, right? Azurá is on her big one this year, right? Career highs when it comes to points. Career highs when it comes to rebounds, right? Career high when it comes to assists. Career high when it comes to steals. Literally, just about any stat, Azurá is up on from previous years to this year. Azurá is just another player that it's just unfortunate because you can only have 22 players. You got 10 starters and you got 12 players on the bench. And there will always be players who won't make the list. And Z, so if you see people say Z in the chat, they mean Azurá. Z has been excellent this year. She really has been. She has been a huge player that Lynn Roberts has been able to rely on for this LA Sparks squad. And she is someone that I would have loved to see. I would have loved to see her in the All-Star game, but unfortunately, she did not make it this time around. But hopefully, her time will be coming soon because she's been working. She's been working. Okay, really working. All right. Let's see. Boyle says Azurá over Kiki. I mean, I agree. Yeah, I agree. W. Bazile says, I think Unrivaled helped prep Azurá for this season. I think possibly, yeah. Kentucky Rick said, Kentucky Lucky says Erica Wheeler too. Yeah, Erica Wheeler has been having a really good season. I wouldn't put her in the snub category. Like I would not put her as high as Azurá and Brittney Sykes and whatnot. I wouldn't put her at that high. But like she absolutely, yes. Erica Wheeler is absolutely having a fantastic season. She has, in some ways, Erica Wheeler has been reborn with this Seattle team. Like she is rocking and rolling with them. And guys, I just love to see it. So far this season for Erica Wheeler, she's averaging 11.9 points a game, 3.4 rebounds a game as well, 3.6 assists per game. If you look at once she basically starting until now, she's had several 20-point games, right? She has been a very efficient player at times for this Seattle Storm team. She's been really good. I wouldn't have put her as a starter or reserve player for Erica Wheeler. I think she's having a good season, but I don't think not all-star quality this year, I would say. But really good year for her. Like she's doing her thing, absolutely. Sister Fate, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, can't wait for your coverage of the All-Star weekend. Congrats on getting your creds and enjoy. Well, thank you so much. Salute to you. Thank you so much for your support. Yeah, I will be there, and I'm very. Here's the thing. So like I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. Some, and I think I like it. Like that's basically that basically keeps running in my head whenever I think about All-Star Weekend. It's gonna be so fun, so fun. I'm kind of nervous. So I gotta find my goal for this upcoming week is to connect with some journalists who has been at All-Stars before, like whether or not WNBA or NBA or whatever. Because I just need to pick their brain about like, okay, well, what is there? What am I gonna expect? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is there to expect? Like, what's gonna happen? Like, I just need a little bit of a lay of the land from somebody. So I'm gonna reach out to somebody this week. Be like, hey, can you randomly talk to me for a little bit? So that way I at least kind of know what I'm doing. So anyway, we'll see if I can find somebody. All right. People are talking about Tosh Cloud. Nah. Yeah, I agree, Molly. Said Cloud, no, she's no better than any of the players who were picked. Yeah. Natasha Cloud had a very strong start to the season. And then she kind of tapered off. So yeah. Let's see. MYB says Gabby Williams gets the defensive credit Reese should also be getting. It's great. It's great her offensive bag is expanding. However, she's been a defensive threat since college. Yes. Here's the thing about Angel that people have, that not everybody realizes. So Angel Reese, when it comes to a post player backing her down, Angel's not that great defensively. But when it comes to a player facing her up, Angel got it. If you are outside of the paint, Angel is looking to steal the basketball from you, and she's a very good defender in every other situation besides a player backing her down. Because a player backing her down, she's just not as great right now. But when it comes to perimeter defense, when it comes to kind of defending on screening rolls, when it comes to just defending a little bit outside the paint, Angel Reese is a really good defender. She absolutely is. And I feel like people know that. I feel like some people recognize that. But yeah, I just want to mention that. I think Angel, she is a really good defender, not getting posted up, right? In space, she's a really good defender. She's a really good help defender. She can go one-on-one with somebody that's around the 3-point line and they try to get to the rim, and she could do some stuff. She's a really good defender. Just not necessarily posted up defense. And so that's the thing. That is a thing. CSC, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, proud of you, Quita, all-star journalist. I wouldn't call myself a journalist, but I'm excited. I don't know what I call myself. I guess I call myself a YouTuber. I think that's what I call myself, just a YouTuber who loves women's basketball. Ghost says Angel is not afraid to put her body on the line. That's what makes a good defense. Yeah, she's not afraid. And if you're outside the paint, she's gonna try to steal that basketball, right? Angel has an eye for the ball. She just does. Which is why, as she continues to develop more of a point forward bag, as she continues to develop that, she's going to keep turning into more of a, possibly small forward type of player, which would absolutely just exceed her, her trajectory would just skyrocket for sure. Sarah says, Quita, who do you choose? Choose for what? I don't know. Who do I choose? All right, row 2 says All Star Weekend is definitely an all entertainment weekend. Basketball overall is entertainment, but All Star is definitely fan focused. Yeah, absolutely, and it should be. It should be. Yeah. Boone says Angel has been a really good defender since last year. She was the only rookie to rank in the top 25 in the league. I would say Angel has been a really good defender since college, right? She's been a really good defender since college. Yeah. She has one of the highest motors. Like she just goes and goes and goes and goes and goes and goes and goes somewhere. I think sometimes people see her like jogging up the court and they're like, oh, oh, they say whatever they can say. But like if you actually really watch Angel play, like she be doing her thing. She be doing her thing. Quinta says, I think she means if you were a captain, who would you choose for your team? I don't know. It depends. It depends on who's picking first and all. I don't know. I gotta think. Maybe I gotta think about that one. I don't want to just list out names and then change my mind in 5 minutes. So I don't know. All right. Sam says, Quita, who do you want to see in the event challenges? I want to see Sonya in the skills challenge. I hope AG does both. Alicia Gray. I want to see Alicia Gray do both. That to me, that's my only request. I want to see Alicia Gray do the skills in a 3-point contest. And I want to see, actually, no, I have two. I want to see Caitlin and Kelsey Mitchell in the 3-point contest. Everybody else, I don't care. But I would like to see that. Since this game is in Indiana, you have to have the hometown players do their thing, right? And maybe I would also say Aaliyah Boston in the skills challenge. Only because like you gotta have your Ari McDonald in the skills challenge. Yes. Ari McDonald in the skills challenge, and preferably both Kelsey Mitchell and Caitlin Clark in the 3-point contest. Everybody else, it doesn't totally matter because I think here's the thing. In my opinion, if an All-Star game is in your city, I think you need to have your players, the hometown crowd players, participate in as many things as possible. So yes, I would put Ari in the skills. Or anybody, pick a person, any person on the Indiana Fever. Put them in the skills, preferably Ari, because I feel like the crowd just like they love her right now, and like she's a new player, new face, and all that stuff. So I think that makes a lot of sense. And then you got to put Kelsey Mitchell and Caitlin Clark in the 3-point contest because it's at home. I believe Caitlin said in the past that she would do, she would do she would have some interest of sorts. And I don't 100% correct quote me because I feel like when she was asked about doing a 3-point thing for the NBA, she was saying that she would do it in she's more interested in doing it in the WNBA, I believe. So like this would make a lot of sense. But if you got Kelsey and Caitlin in the 3-point contest, you kind of got to have Kelsey Plum and Brittney Sykes in the 3-point contest as well. Like that may make a lot of sense. Like that would be kind of cool actually. If that could happen, right? And so, yeah, anyway, that's my thoughts. Guys, that's the stream. I just wanted to do a quick stream as we walk through the players who made it. What do y'all think so far? What do y'all think? Go says, Quita, would you put Cunningham out there? She has love from the Indian fans, apparently. I say pick a player, any player. It could be anybody. It doesn't... Guys, truly, it doesn't actually matter. It doesn't matter. I just think that for sure the Indiana Fever should have representation in the skills and in the 3-point contest. You have to because you're at home. You have to have it. So it doesn't matter. Sure, it could be Ari, it could be Sophie, it could be Lexi. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just somebody, anybody. All right, somebody, anybody. So yeah. That's my thing. LJG, don't be calling me out like that. Come on, man. Don't be calling me out. Okay? Says that's the stream. Means that Quita will be logging off in 20 minutes. How dare you? But I will say, I mean, unfortunately, that's pretty accurate. See, here's the thing. I love when y'all be... Yeah, some of y'all be really funny with y'all call-outs. Some of y'all be hilarious calling me out on my tendencies. Okay, that's a good one. I like that. I mean, it's not gonna be true today, but yeah, it does be true a lot of times. Okay. All right. It's funny. It's funny. It is fun. Y'all funny. Y'all funny. Anyway, y'all have a great day. Guys, tomorrow I have a very important show that we are doing in the morning. So make sure to join me here for tomorrow morning as we go through. We're about to dive into the CBA. Will the WNBA have a player lockout, a player walkout? Will we have a season next year after it seems like the players in the league are at a boom, like they're just rocking a hard place. They're just they're not on the same page right now. And we're gonna talk through everything we know right now, or not right now, tomorrow morning. We'll talk about everything everything you all need to know about the CBA. What is it? How did it come about? What does the current CBA say? What do the players want? And a whole lot more. Okay. All right, guys. Y'all have a good one. And I will see y'all in the next one. See y'all in the morning tomorrow for another edition of Quita in the Mornings. Make sure to share the stream with somebody if y'all could. Hit that like button. Also hit that subscribe button as well. And until next time, guys. Bye-bye.